action, but he was finally called out at the grenade launcher. Durful has spotted Batija down in the sewers, and going close range, Batija almost ate a buckshot to the face, and Durful, as a fresh spawn, will pull him down. So we're kind of back to square one for k1ck, and I'm going to see if we can find any sort of flag run by LLL. Demon picks up the RA.
Yeah, and let's see if he's going to go for it. There's a nice rail. He's going to double it up with the second one, and he's going to stay middle. I thought there for a second that maybe we'd see him on the offensive, but he is going to stick to his guns here, as rightfully so. He probably should. He's going to get railed in the middle, and Abso looks to be going a little bit more on that offensive. But again, no one inside in the base yet. No flag runs. k1ck is going to drop down and grab that red armor. So perhaps we will see Batija make his way through. He's actually running away from forever there. And k1ck still, though, holding on.
Yeah, and what I'm really impressed with is we're not seeing any dominance in the middle. It's a lot of back and forth. And anyone that's played this map or even competed in this map knows that the center is perhaps the most important spot on the map. Assuming that you can get the flag out of the base, if you don't hold center, you're not going to get home. And the fact that we haven't seen it swing one way or the other is really impressive to me. We got Rails exchange. NVC goes down, but he did lay one into Demon. Demon now rolling with 42-47 and picks up again a fresh spawn NVC, but he cannot get anywhere near the blue side of the base. He's stuck at the ramp out of the water, and he's got 33 health to work with, so he's stuck there, Wheat. And I have to say, we haven't really seen anybody get whole-handedly into the base. We've seen a lot of sewer play, which I think is kind of rare. You see that every now and then. Nice spin move by Demon, picking down Batija one more time, picking up another one, and he'll kill Batija. Oh no, it'll be Batija with a buckshot. But
yeah, it's a pretty intense back and forth battle here for control over that river, and rightfully so. But Dareful is going to make his way to the blue base right now. Now remember, he just killed Batija here, so Batija could be coming out through the sewer. It looks like he's going to turn around yet again. He was waiting for the red armor. So he's going to grab that red and go back up and possibly through the upper areas as, looks like there is quite a push here. This is exactly what we're talking about. This is the momentum switch. They're going to make their way in. There's 3 members there. One of them almost going to get taken out. There's the flag.
Oh, he botched the RJ.
But the second one works as he uses his medkit and gets out of there. But he's actually going to switch it up, go back out. He knows he's got the support of his teammates. Another rocket jump all the way across. Oh my God, and a rail out from the top. Lowland Lions will pick it up once again. Draven grabs it, but Annie will get the return. And Lowland Lions get a little lazy, and that will cause a flag return there. A beautiful rail. That, can you just imagine that moment? He was free falling through the air off of that ramp, like, I'm gonna cap, and then all of a sudden that fucking rail right in his ass.
Right in his ass, indeed.
That's why.
And was that Annie that got that shot to pull him down?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean that. And for Annie though, I mean, to have sort of the nerves of steel and be like, yeah, I can hit this because it's do or die, and he gets it done, and he keeps this thing, scoreless. And that, I think, really would have been the momentum shift, because we saw Lowland Lions. That was the first amazing, team coordinated attack. They stormed the base. They had all 3 k1ck guys in the base and trying to play D. So we might have even seen a little back-to-back cap action, but it was all shut down by a beautiful rail and, of course, the quick moves in order to recover the flag. But I think you really do see a great demonstration of what it means for teams to take over and gain the momentum on this map. I mean, that's why I love it so much, and I totally agree with you, Wheat. I think some teams are not big fans of Troubled Waters, but I absolutely love it because, I'm the old school, Quake 3 days, and it's just, honestly, it's my favorite map when it comes to capture the flag out of the older maps because of, just the solid, like you said, it takes the entire skill set to play it. And we saw a lot of that skill set come up. And here it is, Demon getting a clean RJ out. And Wheat, you want to take us through the rest of this flag run? Demon's about to go across the center.
he's up top on the right side. He's going to be very cautious at first to get that railer out of there, and then he's like, it's over. I got this one. And he will sprint all the way home, and he is not even, I thought he was going to hold off and maybe even power up a little bit there, but he says, no, I'll get the job done here. He makes the rocket jump up. He grabs it, and that'll be it. And now we're going to have Batija say, okay, we got up. I'm going to try to get my hands on this. It will be shut down by Draven. We have Lowland Lions on the scoreboard now, 1-0, and this is where the meta game of CTF2 can change completely. It is very tough mentally to get capped on in this game because you start to think, okay, well, now I need one cap to tie them, and I need another cap to win. And that's where it can start to get really scary when you start to think about the mental fortitude of these teams on a map like CTF2. So it's really important right now that k1ck, does some damage, and they are pushing up with 3 strong players right this moment.
Indeed, and I'm going to go take a look at them. Durfel gets pulled out of the center. NVC steals the red, but only has a handful of health. He probably won't get very far, but he is pressing in on O. There's the medkit in his wake, but Durfel uses an MG instead, and we have a grab by Forever, eats 1 rocket, now down to 54 health, and I don't think he's going to get out of here alive. 44, Annie stuffs him. All right. So now, although Annie's really weak here, and I think one thing that we've seen from Lowland Lions is they've been able to capitalize on the weak points of k1ck, and lucky for Annie that both yellows respawned in just the last 5 or 6 seconds there. So he's been able to stack up to 200, 100, also picking up the Mega, but it took every last resource available to him in order to become a defensive sentry again, and here it is already. We've got Lowland Lions pressing in, and it's required 2 other k1ck players to come back on D while Annie was low. So we're not seeing any offensive push. And so, kudos to the Lowland Lions offense for taking Annie down so critically, because it really has stifled any sort of offensive push they might have been able to put together.
Yeah, and that's kind of one of the problems of k1ck right now. They've had those offensive pushes. They haven't, totally worked. But what's almost as important is being able to recover from those. If you're going to make those types of moves, you have to be ready to put yourselves back into the game. We're going to have Lowland Lions grabbing it once again. They're going to make a rocket jump out. It'll be failed going up through the middle tube. He will get taken out. Flag return, 10 minutes on this clock, and we are officially halfway through with Lowland Lions having that 1 cap lead. So now we are over. Draven going to grab that Mega in the back, and k1ck is they're not necessarily doing anything wrong. It's just what Lowland Lions is doing better, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And
one of the main things I'm seeing, Weed, is that whenever they get anywhere close to touching that flag, they don't have any help. Whereas we've seen from Lowland Lions, they've made some really impressive pushes, and they do it with 2 and even 3 guys sometimes. And so I'm curious to see what k1ck can put together, because as it is now, they're not going to get that flag. Durfel's going to steal Blue's yellow, the main base yellow. NVC grabs the flag.
Yeah, 18 points of health. That was going to be a real tough one right there, and that's all but done. Dareful is having to avoid the gauntlet defense here by k1ck, and they will be successful with that, so you can't knock it till you tried it, as the gauntlet defense takes down Dareful and stops yet another flag run. But as you can see, the momentum has definitely changed in favor of Lowland Lions. They're keeping k1ck in their base. They're constantly coming in. k1ck is, they're getting mentally, scared to extend themselves too far in fear that they're going to be capped on again. And that is exactly what I was talking about in terms of getting capped on can really F your head in this game.
Absolutely just Splinter Celled his way up the water ramp and used another teammate as bait and took out Demon. Draven is the main base defender for Lowland Lions right now, and Abso walking in with 38 health, but he had help. This is really the first push that we've seen out of k1ck that was sort of multi-pronged. But where did his team go? I saw them enter, but, sometimes all you need is a distraction. You can get in and out so quickly. Here comes Batija. He's a bit late to the party, but he is going to steal Red's yellow armor, I think for a second time. So Really critical move. Draven pulls down MVC. Now see, Batija, yeah, they're not timing this well. Like, there needs to be some better communication there where Batija's moving in. Now here comes Batija and Abso. Abso gets one.